Welcome to an all-new Lay It Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. Look, I'm just going to say this right now, okay? A lot of you won't like what I'm about to say here, okay? But it's the truth, okay? And you deserve the truth. So I won't beat around the bush. I'll just say it outright, okay? No crazy, weird intro. I'm just going to say it. Pokemon is no longer fun, and the new iterations of each game continues to be big boo-boo doo-doo burgers. I've been sitting on this opinion, which I will now call fact, shortly after Pokemon Sun and Moon came out. But I didn't say anything hoping that Pokemon Sword and Shield would prove me wrong. And guess what, guys? It didn't, okay? It further validated that the Pokemon games have become actual trash. And if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan and you disagree with me, that's fine, okay? It's okay to be wrong, but hear me out, alright? I have valid reasoning as to why I think Pokemon is hot doo-doo butter, alright? I'm not saying it's garbage for the sake of calling it garbage without any basis, alright? So let me explain. You see, Pokemon and the people over at Game Freak, they have what I like to call infinite money, okay? Put the word Pokemon before any word and it will print money, literally millions of dollars, okay? Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Smile, Pokemon Master Sex, okay? If Pokemon is in the name, the people will buy it. That's the power of Pokemon, and that's a problem in itself, but you know what? We'll get into that later. My point is that the guys at Pokemon and Game Freak have infinite resources at their disposal, and yet the past two iterations of Pokemon have really done nothing challenging to the game, okay? You know it, I know it. If you guys have played the past Pokemon, there's nothing about it that wows it. There's nothing that's been done that just says, oh wow, I can't believe you guys did this versus what you did in another franchise. No, it's just the same flowchart every time, okay? You get new 3 starters, you know, everyone gets hype on Twitter and on the internet, and they sprinkle in a new few Pokemon, add in one gimmick mechanic, and then bang, you got a new Pokemon game. And in my opinion, which I will now call fact, once again, with all of Pokemon's infinite resources, they could truly be making a better game. And by a better game, I mean a game that challenges the previous iteration of what they just made. Now, what do I mean by challenge? Okay, I understand that word is subjective and what someone might think is challenge is not a challenge, but let's just use a few examples from some of the Nintendo franchises, okay? You got Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch, okay? An amazing open world concept that has never been done before in any other existing Zelda game. You've got Super Mario Odyssey, which is flowcharted, but the game becomes increasingly better after each release, and you can tell immediately while playing it. You've got Super Smash Bros., which is also flowcharted, but also improved beyond recognition from the previous iteration, and it has an insanely huge in-depth cast. Like, they just keep going on and on forever with the cast. You've got Super Metroid, okay? Not out yet, but when it comes out, you get what I'm saying, okay? If you look at the evolution of Super Metroid, it's been pretty crazy. And this is just the Nintendo franchises, guys, okay? Don't get me started with other long-standing franchises like Final Fantasy or Metal Gear Solid or Dragon Quest. Don't get me started on these other franchises that continue to evolve itself, all right? Pokemon has had, I don't know, 8, maybe 9 generations of Pokemon, and it doesn't feel like that in the slightest, okay? It just doesn't. Even simple things like animation or graphics feel like they're being skimped on. It just it just feels like they could be doing so much more with the game. If any of you guys playing Pokemon, you know for a fact while you play this game, you're thinking to yourself, this feels exactly the same as the last game. Instead of putting resources into evolving the Pokemon series, I feel like Pokemon is just a cash grab at this point. You know, no. Okay, you know what? I don't feel like it's a cash grab at this point. It literally just is a cash grab, okay? They don't have to evolve, because every time a new Pokemon is released, it's like it's some little Timmy or Tommy's first new Pokemon game ever. And because it is their first Pokemon experience, they'll love it because there ain't nothing like it. Therefore, it will always be relevant. Now, is Pokemon a bad game truly? Well, the answer is yes and no, okay? It's a good game for newcomers to the series. In fact, I'm sure most kids would enjoy their first iteration of Pokemon 100%, regardless of which one you play. Now, if you're an adult or an experienced gamer, not so much, especially if you've seen how games have evolved over time. You'll more than likely see how Pokemon feels like a game for babies at this point. And for those of you or us who have played multiple iterations of Pokemon at this point, you have to just basically admit that at this point, it doesn't feel like it offers much value anymore. And I can't lie, that kind of pisses me off. I feel like I'm no longer their target audience. I feel like Pokemon has the infinite resources to make incredible Pokemon games. Okay, not even feel like it. I know that they have it. Games that continue to challenge the prior generation over and over so that both new and veteran players can enjoy them equally, but they just choose not to, okay, purposefully. It's like the internet company purposely throttling internet speeds, or like Goku refusing to turn Super Saiyan and instead he gets beat up for 5 episodes from a filler before he actually does it, or Gohan going to college after defeating Cell with a Master Super Saiyan 2, okay? You've got all of this potential and resources and you just choose not to use them, and it's infuriating. Now guys, here's the ultimate problem, okay? If you're still here, this is the biggest problem. This is and there's nothing we can do about it, okay? Remember when I said earlier people will buy Pokemon? Well, yeah, they will. I will. You probably will. Even if we think it's garbage. We will buy that garbage and taste it and say, this is garbage. And Nintendo knows this. Because Pokemon is a weird game where it has become about the experience of being a part of something more than like the quality of the game itself. Like it's a movement at this point. And the guys at Game Freak and Pokemon talk about making a new Pokemon game. It's ushering in a new movement. It's like the birth of a new avatar, okay? Fighting with people online over who the best starter Pokemon is, getting hype over the new Pokemon iterations and a 12th Eevee evolution, you know, getting salty when Pokemon continues to feed the Gen 1ers and disregard all the other gens. It's the same song and dance, but as a gamer, it's really hard not to want to be inclusive of all that, you know? It's kind of like Pokemon Go. The game wasn't crazy or unique in some kind of way that's never been done. It's literally you just on your phone catching Pokemon from like around the world on your phone. That's basically all it is, okay? It's not challenging in the least bit, but it's something that everyone can do, and therefore it feels like you can be a part of something that everyone is doing. So I don't know, I guess for me, I feel like at this point I'm paying for something to be part of something, but not for the product itself anymore, and that's just sad. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Laid Omni. You've just been laid. Moral of the story: the Pokemon video game franchise, in my opinion, sucks donkey nuts, okay? I don't think we as fans will ever be able to give the guys at Game Freak a reason to evolve. As long as they show up and come to work and do the same flowchart as last time, Pokemon just stays relevant and there's just no stopping it. And that's because basically Pokemon doesn't really have any real competition, okay? The format of catching wild monsters and training them and using them, yada yada yada, there's no other game doing something similar to this anywhere near Pokemon's level, okay? I heard there's some game called Temtem or whatever, but no one's doing it, all right? No one's emulating it, no one's copying it, and no one's, you know, trying to evolve it or make it better, okay? So until a game like that arrives and blows up, I truly fear this is a fate that we are doomed to repeat over and over forever and ever. And it's kind of ironic that a game about evolving stays mostly the same, similar to how Ash never grows up and Pikachu always stays Pikachu. I'm just saying. And also, I'm not gonna lie, okay? It's great business, all right? It's solid proof. It will make Nintendo rich forever, okay? It's money moves, and it's the best money move that they can make to stay relevant for hundreds of years. But I just feel like I will be forever disappointed, and I guess it just be like that sometimes. My biggest gripe is that I have a lot of friends who love Pokemon, and they will just defend Pokemon like it's their damn granddaughter or their kids or something like that. And when I call them out on these things, they have nothing to say for the most part. Like they just they just love Pokemon. They're so emotionally attached to the game that when I try to ask them to tell me like, hey, okay, what is this game doing that's different or special compared to the previous iterations, a lot of them don't have any answers. Okay, what? You got a Mega Evolution where you can turn big, like Big Whoop. Okay, that that didn't do anything for the game or for the us. Yes, you have the competitive version, but the competitive version's been created by the base itself, not even Nintendo. So it's not even like Pokemon is doing anything about that. So it's just I just hate it, okay? Pokemon is doo-doo and it doesn't have to be doo-doo, okay? I love Pokemon, but I hate Pokemon, okay? Just because it could be the greatest. They have the money, they have the potential, okay? They can make it, but they won't, and I'm so mad, and I hate it, and that's all I wanted to say, okay? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm down to fight about it, all right? If you made it this far, also do me a solid and leave a like on the video. That'll let me know that you want more rants non-related to trending events or drama, okay? There really hasn't been much that I've wanted to talk about that's been interesting, that's been happening. I mean, like, we talked about TikTok, and then, you know, TikTok came back from the abyss of death for like the 4th time in a row yesterday, and I saw there's that, and I guess H3H3 and James Charles are beefing over a hoodie, but it's nothing really interesting or nothing that's popping off, so I just figured that I would just drop this, you know, angry rant for you guys just so that we can all fight about it. But yeah, we need to figure out what to make some content in between these trends. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Subscribe because, you know, I'm asking you nicely. That's it. Drink your water. I love you guys. Have an awesome day.